All right, let's talk about one of the most fascinating songs from Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. You know, it's one of those tracks that's so incredibly upbeat, so catchy, that you could honestly dance right past the devastating story she's actually telling.
I mean, this is the first thing you notice, right? This incredible contradiction. On one hand, the sound is just pure, energetic synth pop. It makes you want to move. But then you listen to the words, and they are just raw, absolutely heartbreaking, and filled with this deep exhaustion. It's that clash, that tension right there that makes this song just so powerful and unforgettable. So you have to ask yourself, how does this even happen? How do you take that kind of crippling heartbreak and turn it into a full-blown stadium anthem? What is she really trying to tell us here? Well, to get to the bottom of it, we really have to pull back the curtain and look at what was going on in her life when this song was born. Okay, so let's dive right into that. This whole idea of a heartbreak you can actually dance to, it's a fascinating concept. When you really boil it down, this song is about one thing: professionalism through pain. You know that feeling? It's about having to show up, put on a smile, and do your job. And not just do it, but do it at the absolute highest level, all while you feel like you're completely falling apart on the inside. And to really, truly get the depth of that pain, you have to understand the real-world context. And for this song, that context is absolutely massive. It's the Eras Tour. I mean, just take a look at this timeline. It's kind of staggering. A 6-year relationship comes to an end, and then, with basically no time to breathe, let alone process it, she has to launch one of the biggest, most demanding tours in music history. There was just no time to grieve. The show, quite literally, had to go on. And this is where it gets really interesting, because she doesn't hide this brutal reality. She puts it right there in the lyrics. The clues aren't just there. They're practically screaming at you once you know the backstory. So yeah, let's put these lyrics under the microscope. Okay, let's start with this line. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday every day. That one little word, act. It's everything, isn't it? It just perfectly nails that feeling of forced happiness, of putting on a show. Think about it. For every person in that stadium, that night is a huge deal. It might literally be their birthday. And she has to bring that same celebratory, once-in-a-lifetime energy every single night, no matter what's going on inside her head or her heart. And then you get this line, which feels almost like a command, you know? Either one she's giving herself or one she feels from the whole world. They said, babe, you gotta dance like you've never been this broken. Right. The pressure isn't just to get through it, to just function. It's to be spectacular, to deliver a high-energy, totally flawless show. So it's not even about hiding the pain. It's about being absolutely dazzling despite it. Oh, and this next one, it's just so sharp, so biting. Breaking my own heart because I was forced to be a hostess. Wow. That word, hostess, it's so specific and so telling. I mean, what's a hostess's job? It's to make sure everyone else is comfortable, that everyone else is having a great time, right? Often at your own expense. So she's saying that getting up on that stage every night didn't just feel hard. It felt like she was actively hurting herself, stopping herself from processing the pain she desperately needed to. So when you put all these lyrics together, you realize this isn't just about having a tough job. It's about the incredible psychological weight, the toll it takes on you to live this kind of double life. And it's such a stark contrast, isn't it? On one side, there's the public persona, the bright lights, the insane energy, the perfect performance. But then there's the private reality behind the curtain. Total exhaustion, tears, and a heartbreak that just has to be pushed down and ignored for 3 hours every night. So you start to see that the performance itself becomes something else entirely. It's not just a job anymore. It's this incredibly complex response to trauma. It's her way of declaring her own resilience, for sure. But it's also a sad song about why she has to be so resilient in the first place. It's a place to channel all that pain into her art, absolutely. But at the same time, it's a kind of trap, one that's built by her own success and the world's expectations. So, what's the big takeaway here? What does this all add up to? Well, at the end of the day, this song is so much more than than just a story about a pop star's tour. It's really this deeply humanizing confession, and it taps into an experience that is surprisingly universal. The real magic of this song is how it pulls back that glamorous curtain we've been talking about. It shows you the true personal cost of that level of fame. It reveals the almost superhuman strength it must take to deal with your own private pain when you're living your life under a global microscope. And that's exactly why it hits so hard for so many people. Because really, this isn't just about being a celebrity. This resonates with anyone who's ever had to put on a brave face, right? You go to work, you smile at people, you get the job done, all while your personal world feels like it's completely falling apart. We've all been there.
So in the end, yeah, the song is an incredible testament to resilience, no doubt about it. But it also leaves us with a really tough question, not just about our biggest stars, but maybe about ourselves too. What is the true cost of that kind of resilience? And what happens when the lights go down and the show is finally over?